What if one man, born in a log cabin, could preserve a nation torn apart by war? That man was Abraham Lincoln. Hello, and welcome to the channel. Join me as we explore the amazing stories of humanity's greatest leaders, past and present. Let's get started. Abraham Lincoln was born in a log cabin in Kentucky in 1809. He was born poor and his family moved frequently. Despite this, Lincoln was determined to make something of himself. He taught himself how to read by the light of a fire and became one of the first in his family to learn to write. When he was 23, he began studying law and was admitted to the bar. He married Mary Todd, and together they had 4 sons. As a young lawyer and politician, Lincoln fought against the expansion of slavery. This made him unpopular in the South, but he gained fame outside the region for his honesty and his famous debates with Stephen Douglas. In 1860, Lincoln ran for president as an opponent of slavery. He won and became the 16th president of the United States. This was a disaster for the southern states, which seceded as soon as Lincoln was inaugurated. The Civil War began in April of 1861, when Confederate forces attacked Fort Sumter. For the next 4 years, brother would fight against brother. It was the bloodiest conflict in American history. More than 600,000 soldiers would die. Throughout the war, Lincoln faced criticism from many in the North who wanted him to end slavery. Others felt that ending slavery would be too radical and that the war was about preserving the Union, not changing it. However, Lincoln knew that ending slavery would undermine the Confederacy's economy and that it was the key to winning the war. In September 1862, he announced that he was considering making the 13th Amendment outlawing slavery a war aim. Some of his cabinet members argued against this, but Lincoln decided to move forward anyway. On January 1, 1863, he issued the Emancipation Proclamation, which declared enslaved people in rebel states free. This turned the war into one not just about preserving the Union, but also about preserving human freedom. For the next 2 years, Lincoln worked tirelessly to keep the Union together. He appointed a new general, Ulysses S. Grant, who eventually pushed back the Confederacy. By 1865, it was clear that the Confederacy would not win the war. Lincoln was preparing to issue a pardon to Confederate President Jefferson Davis and his generals. He wanted to heal the wounds of the nation and bring it back together. However, before he could do so, tragedy struck. On April 14, 1865, Lincoln and his wife attended a play at Ford's Theater. A man named John Wilkes Booth snuck into the president's box and shot Lincoln in the back of the head. He died the next morning. The nation mourned the loss of its president. People felt that they had lost a father figure who had guided them through their darkest days. Booth was killed by federal agents 12 days later. When Lincoln died, he left behind a legacy of liberty, justice, and equality. He is one of the most popular presidents in American history. And every year on his birthday, Americans celebrate his life and legacy. Abraham Lincoln was a man of the people. He was honest, humble, and hardworking. He believed in the equality of all men, and he fought to preserve the Union. Lincoln was a great leader because he was willing to do what was right, even when it was unpopular. He was also willing to listen to other people's ideas, and he was open to changing his mind when presented with new information. Abraham Lincoln was truly a great leader. He led the United States through its greatest crisis, and he helped to end slavery in America. He is a true American hero. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.